Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. We getting closer. We getting closer to the Diddy trial, by the way. If y'all haven't been keeping up with that, I have been keeping up with everything. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. You already know what it is. Your boy Wavve Boy here with another Wave podcast, man. And I'm going live in respects to my dog, Sheduer Sanders, that just got drafted to the Cleveland Browns. I know a lot of people have been talking, a lot of people have been having speculation about a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different perspectives on this situation. But you know what? It's all over right now because he is a dog himself. And now he is joined the dogs themselves out there in Cleveland. Shouts out to everybody out there in Cleveland. Shouts out to everybody in the Midwest as well. Yeah, man. A lot of people was trying to say that the reason why Sheduer didn't get they try to say that the reason why Sheduer didn't get drafted high is because of his attitude or whatever the case may be. Hold on, let me get myself on the screen correctly. They tried to say that because my dog had confidence that maybe his confidence was his confidence was more than his game. They tried to say all types of stuff about Sheduer Sanders, man. But again, I said it's all over now. You ain't got to worry about the draft process. You got drafted. You get your moment with your friends and your family. We, as the public, already believe that you are able to do all the great things that we have seen you do at Colorado, over at Jackson State. How you help turn those programs around as a quarterback, as the leader of the football team, as someone who is a really good deliverer of the football down the field in the intermediate passing, short passing game, as a quarterback that has shown toughness, the mental fortitude, the physical fortitude, enough to stay in the pocket countless time after time after time and get quarterbacks sacked in the backfield because you didn't have an offensive line back able to hold up and keep the defenders from committing a lot of big hits, to be quite honest with you. These are all the attributes and all the things that we've seen Sheduer Sanders be able to do and execute time and time again, no matter what the time was, no matter what type of situation, game situation, big key moments of the game. We've seen this young man do the best that he could possibly do. You're not always going to win the games, but it's how you play in the game is what really matters. So when we break all those things down on tape, and then we break down the pro days when we did see him throw the football, the same way that he threw the football with pads on, time after time after time on a national stage. We've seen this man do this. So for him to finally get drafted, I want to be able to say congratulations to the young man. We talk about a lot of stuff that go on in the world. You know what I'm saying? We always get accused of trying to bring black men down or men down in society. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good young man. He can't help that he was born into a rich family. He can't help that everybody around, all his brothers successful. He's successful. His dad is the greatest of all time as far as his positions in the football period. He can't help that. He couldn't help that. The same way that Bronny couldn't help that his dad is top 2 all time in basketball. Except for Prime has been out of football and been great outside of football so long that his greatness is on another level than just LeBron type shit. So I say all that to say congratulations to Sheduer Sanders. I want to make sure that I pointed that out. A lot of people showing skepticism about the way that the NFL does their selections, their draft process, and I totally understand. But I stay on my opinion that I had about this whole situation when I say that sometimes sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor to go high up in the draft, because not only do you get what comes with it, but you have to perform out there on a number 1 draft pick type level. And although we have all the confidence in the world that Sheduer could have did then he could have did that. Now he's got all he's got to do is go out there and play football. There's no real expectation that they can really put on him. So really, he can go out there and play free. This situation actually works in his favor. He doesn't have to worry about going in there being the number 1 draft pick, the number 1 overall draft pick. He doesn't have to go into Cleveland as particularly the guy that has to save the franchise, because shit, if they thought that, then they would have drafted him higher than that. So he doesn't have to carry that weight on his shoulders. He already has money, so he ain't got to worry about waiting on his first big deal and none of that shit. He ain't got to worry about none of that. This actually works in Sheduer's favor. Excuse me. And if we talk about who else that when we talk about the Browns and who they drafted, let's talk about who the Browns drafted. Let's talk about who the Browns drafted so far. See, this is sometimes stuff work out in your favor. That's all I'm saying. All right, so let's talk about who the Browns actually drafted. This is why I said this situation is actually really good for Sheduer, because the Browns already had a top 5 defense to begin with. So the Browns coming into the damn season, they kept Myles Garrett, right? Coming into the season, they drafted an outstanding player of Mason Graham from Michigan, a defensive tackle. Then also drafted a linebacker, drafted a running back. These are all great players. A tight end. You got you another little backup quarterback, I'm sure, the dude from Oregon. I mean, I don't know, unless they use him as trade bait down the line, because I'm sure they would want to stick with Sheduer if everything goes great. You get 2 running backs, a tight end, and more defensive players. Then you throw in Sheduer in the mix. I believe that, say what you want to say about the general managers in the NFL and how this shit all went down. If you're a Cleveland fan, you should be fucking stoked. You should be excited in Cleveland, because you literally just got a steal. I mean, if Sheduer is what we all say he is and what we all believe that he is, which I know I do, the Browns just got a steal. Potentially, the Browns just got a future, stable entity in quarterback, not just a quarterback, but a face of a franchise and cultural power that everybody still likes in your quarterback. You get 2 future running backs for the future, good ones too at that. Then you get a tight end for the future, and your defense is already top 5, and you added to that. So now I think people who don't understand football don't understand this. When you're a quarterback and you taking over a team, no matter if you're a veteran, no matter if you're a rookie, if you could take over a team that already has a good defense, that takes more of the pressure off the quarterback, whoever the quarterback may be. That's why I said Cleveland is winning. If you're a Cleveland fan, you should be excited, because no matter who steps into a quarterback position, hopefully you will want Sheduer, because Sheduer is really, really accurate. You probably want to get you another wide receiver. You probably want to get you another wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? But you got 2 young running backs, a tight end, a backup quarterback from Oregon, a good backup quarterback, and you got your defense. You got interior defense. You got your linebackers shored up. You got your defensive tackle shored up. You got Myles Garrett coming off the fucking edge, and we not even done it. And then I'm saying I'm not a Browns fan, but you're not even done in the offseason. So if you get another edge rusher, or you find another edge rusher somehow, Cleveland, that defense alone is nasty, bro. Pause. That defense alone, easily top 5 defense again. So all you really need is another weapon. And if you can get Sheduer in there and he could deliver the football the way that he delivered the football in college, you got accurate passes coming off now. You got a quarterback that's competent. Cleveland could make a run, man. Y'all bullshitting around if you want to. I get it. I'm an Eagles fan. You already know what it is. Go Birds. But at the same time, me looking at these draft picks that Cleveland got just now, and add Sheduer into the mix, A competent quarterback, a pro-style quarterback, a steal. Sheduer could have went easily top 10 if everything was everything. So you get a potentially top 10 number 1 draft pick. Like, what the fuck? Your defense gonna be number in between number 1 and 5 again. And you got running backs now to help with pass protection, to help with throwing the ball out into the flats. Come on, dog. We seen these guys do this. Bro, with the right coaching, Cleveland could be a monster of a fucking team. And then now you'll have a quarterback with some swag that can deliver that culture, that can bring back the culture, bring out all the culture of Cleveland and generate that economy. Y'all know how the game really played, man. We talk about a lot of real shit, man. I think Cleveland probably done fucking heist and fleeced everybody, if you really think about it. Cleveland just fleeced everybody. If you're a Cleveland fan, this is the time. Go get the fucking jerseys out, man. All the Cleveland all the Cleveland Brown fans, you better get your goddamn jerseys up out them damn boxes and dust them off, man. Get ready. Because if they play their cards right and get some good coaching, this team could be dangerous. That's what I'm saying. They got younger on offense, a little younger on defense, beefed it up, pause. Myles Garrett re-signed. You got a good backup quarterback. Come on, bro. Tight end. Let's go. Shit, I might even have to watch it. Listen, let me get myself on the screen a little bit. You know, I get happy for teams. You know, I'm an Eagles fan, so I already know we're going to beat the shit out of them anyway. But I'm talking about just for being happy for organizations to finally like start making some progressional choices in football. It just makes me want to root for them. It just makes me want to root for them. Like Washington, even though we beat the shit out of them, the fact that they started making progression and they went with a Jaden Daniels. Come on, bro. And then now you got the Cleveland, the Lions, they got better. Now you got the Browns, they got better. The Browns is dangerous, man. I'm at to check the fucking schedule, man. I'm at the circle the Browns on the schedule, man. I don't know about the rest of my Eagle fans out there, but the Browns make me a little nervous, man. You talking about a quarterback that come into the game being able to call up Tom Brady or Tom Brady calling him, all the great Hall of Fame quarterbacks that he can dial up. He can get advice. He got all the best coaches he can call up. Film study. Come on, man. Y'all sleeping on Sheduer, bro. It's about resource. A lot of dudes phase out of the NFL sometimes because they run out of resource too. Like you could be good, but when you get hurt or you need to get on the field and all that shit, you're going to need them resources. You're going to need somebody fucking vouching for you. And unfortunately, fortunately, Sheduer got resources that a lot of them, you could say whatever you want. Oh, Dylan Gabriel, he might start over Deshaun Watson. Bro, Sheduer got influence. That's why the teams were scared to bring him in, because they already know the moment any one of them other quarterbacks start fucking up, the organizations, they already know that Dion and whoever else that vouch for them going to be calling them up. Yo, put the kid in. And then people going to start losing their fucking job. All right. Yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody out there, man, right now in the chat, man. You already know what it is. Your boy Wavve Boy here, man. Yeah, I had to go live real quick, man, because some of the people was pissing me off with the whole Sheduer thing too. Trying to act like the man need to start calling these teams up and begging them to get on the team and shit. I'm like, ain't nobody, man, that young man does not need to be calling up no general managers and no teams begging them for a fucking spot on the fucking field, on the fucking team. Why? At the end of the day, his talent still speaks for itself. He was going to the NFL. Like a lot of people that don't know football, they thought that, oh, he's not going to get drafted. He's not going to NFL. No. I wouldn't give it. Listen, at the end of the day, when we get to the end of all that, you know, whose son he belonged to and all that, once he started sliding, other teams knew the game that was being played. Essentially, this is my mind thinking about this. Essentially, Everyone knows how great of a quarterback Sheduer Sanders is, but I've seen this before in the draft. If teams can put in other teams' mind that a player needs to slide and they all follow that trend and that player slides, it's always a team out there waiting to get them when they can get them at the cheapest or like at the lowest to where they ain't got to pay him to come in. Like literally the Browns got to steal. First round talent in the 5th round, a quarterback that's really good, that was literally neck and neck with Cam Ward, and you get him in the 5th round. They didn't know what Aaron Rodgers was like that. They didn't know what Tom Brady was like that. They know who the fuck Sheduer is. We seen it on national TV over and over and over again. The Browns just came up, man. Shouts out to everybody out there in Cleveland, man. Yeah, we're going to keep it positive on here, man. Shouts out to everybody out there in the motherfucking chats right now. Yeah, I just got on here to get that live off, man. But I'm going to go ahead and end this live, man. I just want to go ahead and put that out there, man. My thoughts on that, because people was on the internet pissing me the fuck off about the whole thing, trying to act like the man need to be begging these teams to get on the team. Don't you beg these teams to get on. If you dude got money, dude ain't worrying about their money. Bro just want to be able to say, Sheduer want to be able to say that he made it on his skill. He did it, yes, with the coaching of his father, but he did it on his own merit. Because at the end of the day, Primetime did not throw none of them footballs that Sheduer threw. And that's all that a son, all that a kid would want. Want to be able to just say, ain't no shade on the father, but just want to be able to say, I did this. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Bronny probably can't say that. Bronny can't. Bronny, that's a different story. Now, we all know LeBron literally told them teams. LeBron was the most savage with it out of the two, of course. LeBron said, I'm going to hold this whole goddamn draft up. I'm on my 20-something year in the league, but I will fuck this whole draft up if y'all don't put my son exactly where I need. That was the most gangster shit I've seen recently. Archie Manning, them boys did the same thing. They said, oh, no, I'm not going to the motherfucking Chargers. You better figure it out. And then Drew Brees ended up in goddamn in New Orleans and shit. I mean, no, I'm sorry, with the Chargers. And then Eli ended up in fucking New York. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. Yeah, but LeBron was diabolical with it. LeBron literally told everybody, look, I'm going to fuck this whole goddamn league up if Bronny don't get on the Lakers. He going to be – LeBron negotiated the whole thing before it even started, and nobody said a goddamn thing. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm ending this live, bro. But I wanted to go ahead and voice my opinion on this shit, man. Let this be a lesson to all the people out there that want to doubt on people all the time, man. Eventually, no matter how much hate people want to put on your name, no matter how much scrutiny, how much criticism, no matter what it is people have to say, at the end of the day, your time will come. Your time will come. And when it does come, pause, you better be prepared. Just be prepared when your time comes. That's all. That's the best advice that I could give to any young man or a young lady that's about to take on an opportunity. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might have to wait on that opportunity. Sometimes that opportunity may not come, pause, when you want that opportunity. But when your opportunity does arrive, you need to be ready. Sheduer Sanders, you better be ready. When it's time for you to put your fucking helmet on, don't go out there and you can't find your fucking helmet and stupid shit like that. Don't do it. Be who you already know you are, man. Know your worth. And don't let nobody compromise that shit. Yeah, man. That's some real that's real rap, man. But you already know what it is. It's your boy Wavy Boy, man. I'm about to end this live, and they hate when I talk like this.